Hello everyone, and welcome to another live stream. How are you all doing? Have you had a good weekend? Because I hope you have. I'm doing well, thank you, Slime. What's up, Ellison7? Pretty good weekend, still a bit of a hangover though. Did you have something to celebrate yesterday, or do you just drink for the hell of it? What's up, a knight that says knee? Ooh, thank you for the 15 months Kangi. I've certainly had an interesting weekend. I'll tell you about it later, it's a bit of a long story. We had a bad movie night with some friends and a lot of alcohol. Oh, what movie did you watch? I've probably never seen it, because I don't really watch many movies. But that sounds nice. My weekend was great. Found my original copy of RCT2, plugged it into a CD drive and downloaded OpenRCT2. Nice. Good weekend so far. Doing some pet sitting for my sister's dog. So my sister's dog is watching with me. Say hello to your dog. Give her a hug from me. Stone Cold Partners and Killer Barbies versus Dracula. Yeah, I've never even heard of any of that. I don't know if I don't know if those are it's one title or those are 3 different titles. How are you enjoying Zoo Tycoon? This is my 4th stream of it in a row. I think that speaks for itself. 3 different titles, they aren't well known. Ah, right. Oh man, this makes me want to play Zoo Tycoon so bad. Pretty sure it would explode on your computer. What do you mean? This is like, this should be able to run on pretty much any computer. It's incredibly old. It should be absolutely fine. You might have difficulty getting it to work, but yeah, it should be mostly fine. Did you watch Formula 1? No? Was that on? I don't follow it at all. I don't know. Did anything interesting happen? I saw someone say big fireball at the start of the stream. Is it related to that? Was there a crash? Oh, Max Verstappen became world champ today. Well, good on him. Suppose we now have another Dutch world champion. Congratulations, I suppose. Oh, big fireball is related to New Kids. Ah, New Kids. So trashy. I just don't understand that kind of humor at all. Anyway. So, we're gonna do more scenarios today. I've done some scenarios offline. Oh, hello, Taken Twins. Welcome. We haven't really properly started yet. We were about to start, so you're at a good time. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hang on. I just heard a noise of something on my computer, like starting it up, like the Windows startup sound of some kind of program. I don't know where that's from. Well, I hope it's not something bad. Finally, I won't miss this Sunday stream. Oh, welcome, ZT Freak. Hang on, where's my mouse? I think something is wrong. Can you still hear me? It might be just frozen. Wait, what? Hang on. You can still hear me, but I don't have a mouse. Oh, hang on. No. I could see it affect some things, but I can't see my mouse. I can still hear my game. Hang on, let me just... Now we froze. Can you hear me? You can hear me, but my sound is gone, even though it should be back. Hang on, why is my mouse not working? Hang on, control... Does that do anything? So I accidentally unplugged my mic, but I plugged it back in, but the music hasn't come back. For some reason. This is really odd. I think I know why the music has come back, and I don't think that's an issue. But I think it's just that the mouse is kind of broken at the moment. Hang on, let me quickly test something. I'll be back in a minute. Does this work? Yes, I have a mouse again. So, I think my mouse just broke. And I'm now using a backup mouse that I usually use for my laptop. Yeah, so the game music was gone because it was not focusing on it. So, the thing I heard of my mouse, of the Windows, like, startup thing or closing down thing, that was probably my mouse screwing itself up. Okay. You gotta excuse the occasional cutting out of the music, because that's whenever I click on something else and I just had to close Task Manager. So, what I did last time, this mouse is not fantastic, but might have to do. What I did last time is I finished, what I did offline I mean, is I finished all the tutorials. Those are kind of boring. USB unplug noise, yes. Even though I didn't touch anything, like it's on the back of my computer, so. And I finished the Forest Zoo. If you remember the Forest Zoo, it is this one. And the problem here is that the deadline is at the end of year 1. But you get gifted all your animals and you can't build any without getting gifted. But I've already been gifted all my animals. So I can't build any more animals, but I still have to wait half a year. I didn't want to do that on stream. So I just had it run for a half an hour and I have it now completed. Just very nice. So that's not what we're gonna do today. So, we're gonna do Holiday Tree Farm. Let's open it up. Oh wait, it's not scrolling, that doesn't work. I was like, is this mouse broken too? But no, just scrolling doesn't work in this game. Thank you for the follow, Alcachaz99. Oh, and thank you for the 2-month Hoopa9. Having a good day. Well, my mouse just broke, or something went wrong. So, but other than that, yeah, pretty good. An enterprising young entrepreneur has opened a holiday tree farm near your home. He's heard of your initial successes in creating zoos. He hopes that a few exhibits with appropriate animals will serve as a draw for customers to his holiday tree farm. You have been given an expanse of hilly coniferous land covered with many pine trees. He asks that you build exhibits for moose, Arctic wolves and grizzly bears. He also alludes that if you are able to build an exhibit for a reindeer, there may be an extra incentive for you. I only start with 25,000. So the catch here of this zoo is making money. Okay. Well, I can make money by selling trees. But I wonder, would I be able to do it without? Do I only have those animals? Okay, I'm just going to start. I'm just going to start with Thompson's Gazelle. Did you start if one in-game year is actually 1 hour? No, I didn't. Okay, so the Gazelle is stupidly cheap. I'm just going for... What did I need again? I think 15 tiles is... 15 tiles was enough, if memory serves well. For good suitability. There we go. And then we need a lean-to. And we need some savanna. And probably 1 tile of water. Maybe a tile of dirt? No. What else do we need? Trees. They like this one. Okay, just 1 tile. And a few rocks. What do we have here? 2 to be exact. And then a zookeeper. There we go. And 1 of those. Marcel and Small Rock, name a more iconic duo. I love the Small Rock. It's the only thing, basically the only rock I ever use. Not true, but the rock I use by far the most. It's not the only one, but it's close to the only one. Is this really not too small? Okay, it is not big enough. Maybe I should make it slightly larger. How about if I double the size? That's still a small exhibit. Let's see. Yeah, they don't like that. I don't care. And then let's remove that. Yes. Okay. I feel like the cage opening shouldn't be directly on the pathway. Why not? There's nothing wrong with it. And some more of this. Oh, there we go. Silver plaque for excellent exhibit design. Amazing. And I probably need to double the amount of water as well. Yeah, this is fine. Still not big enough? Or did I need 45 tiles? Because right now it's 30. I remember some number. Perhaps it was 45. Let's go for 45. I want to get the highest suitability I can for the lowest amount of money. So I'm just going to experiment a bit. So it's time to do the same thing again. Is it big enough? It is big enough now. So. Oh. They don't need another tile of that. Do they need more rocks? They do. And I think... How about another shelter? Perfect. And one of these. Oh, they don't like that. They don't like that either. They do like that. Amazing. Where did you find those numbers? It was linked to me. By... Was it you, ZT Freak? I think it was you. Or it was Cerulean. Either of the two. I forgot. So, this is for now good enough. Let's now place some of these buildings to provide the guests with sustenance. There we go. Was it a link to Zookeeper's notes? Might be. Oh, thank you for the gifted subs line. Oh, and that human adult male, I need to drown them. Alright. Let's see. Can I make... I wonder, can they walk through these fences? These are not an exhibit, but can they walk through them? I have never tested that. So. No, he can't. That's enough as a drowning pond. Wow. Does drowning guests actually influence my zoo rating? I haven't seen it influence it. So I wonder. Okay, so this is currently our first exhibit. Let's build a second one. Thank you for the 10-month drinking coffee. I remember this game from when I was a kid and my parents played this game. Damn. I was the one playing the game when I was a kid. Name an animal, shark. Well, I assume you mean one of the gazelles. So, let's name this one Shark. On to the next animal. Although Shark means it's a Dutch name. Like Jacques. Maybe like Jack. It's probably maybe the Dutch version of Jack. Let's see. While I build the next animal. Oh, I have dinos. But that's way too expensive. I'm gonna do Bengal tigers. I like Bengal tigers. I'm going to tell you the story of why I am so sore right now. Pretty much all over my body. Because yesterday we had a family gathering. Well, we went to do Highland games. With me, my mom, my brother, my stepdad, my stepsister, my stepbrother, you know, and all their respective girlfriends, boyfriends, or wife in one case. And it was a lot of fun. If you don't know what Highland games are, it's like kind of like Scottish like games that they do there. It's things like, you know, rolling a barrel, swinging a hammer as far as you can, or a stone, dragging a log through the forest, that kind of stuff. And it was a lot of fun, but also quite tiring. But that's not all, because when I had to drag the log, the parkour was quite hilly, on purpose. And I lost my footing and I fell, which didn't really hurt at the time. Aw, look at the tiger being cute. It didn't really hurt, but it was... I do feel it right now. Which is fine. You know, it's just a little bit sore. I'm not in pain or anything. And we also, at some kind of game, I really hurt my head. Which I still kind of feel a little bit. Because I had to push my sister, who was sitting on a tire with a plank on it. We had to push her on some logs. And at some point she fell backwards because there was no log at the back. And I was pushing her and my head came really hard into her back. Now, that didn't really hurt her. She didn't even really notice that my head was there. But I definitely noticed. And I had to take a moment because it hurt like hell. It was so bad. In the end, it was over pretty quickly, luckily. Maybe like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes at most. But it hurt really bad. And the annoying thing was, it hurt so much that my eyes just started tearing up. Ooh, gold plaque and excellent exhibit design, 15k, nice. My eyes just started tearing up, which, you know, is fine. The problem was, I couldn't really wipe any of them off because my hands were incredibly dirty. You know, because we're in the forest doing that kind of things. So I had to take a moment, you know, freshen myself up for a bit. But it was fine. In the end. And then we had a nice barbecue at the same place. Just organized there as well. But the most fun thing... Oh, no, the most fun thing. The most... Not fun. I suppose the thing I'll remember the most, maybe, is what happened on the way back. Why do you keep putting rocks in a straight line? Because it's efficient. Because on the way back, it was quite a drive way back. And... Oh, too many animals? Not big enough for the animals. Alright. Bye-bye. Still not big enough for the animals. Okay, they want a larger exhibit. But they are already at the suitability of 100, so I don't care. We have almost made money already. That's quite good. Of course, one of them was a plaque. But then again, I worked for that plaque. Where's my zookeeper? Oh, he's already gone there. Oh, he had no assignment because I merged the other exhibits. Suppose that's why. You get those two. You need trash cans. Yes, I do. Thank you. And then I'll also build some benches. I'll put some benches there. And there. You need a compost building. Do I have one? I do. Let's build it all the way there. That gets me some money. These are none of the animals we need, but I'm not in a hurry. We have 12 months. So That's fine. An orangutan. Didn't even know that was in the game. Hang on. What was that? Komodo dragon? Javan rhinoceros? Wow, there are a lot of cool animals in the game. A markhor. Whatever a markhor is. A llama. Didn't even know half of these were in the game. It's a DLC animal, that makes sense. Okay, so apparently I get something extra if I make a reindeer. Do you have a maintenance person? I do not. That's not a bad idea. Okay, time to build some path around here. And then I think we're just gonna build another exhibit here. I'm gonna start with another easy animal, very cheap. I just want... Let's do another environment. Could do Siberian tiger. Oh, penguins. Penguins, that's a good idea. I know you didn't. I know you didn't offer it up, and that's an idea, but you still inspired me. You can easily download some mods to increase the number of animals available. Well, I think it's currently already plenty. Yeah, I think this is large enough for penguins. And first let's make the entire thing snow. Now we're going to add a lot of water. Okay, that's enough. Will they... Okay, no, they want one extra tile. And some rocks. Like that. Okay. Perfect, 17. And some foliage. Which I'll do... Right. No foliage? Of course, they live in the Antarctic, not in the Arctic. You'd save money if you built where there was already snow. True, but then I have to build it on top and lead path to there and stuff. This is all very compact, which might, in terms of donations and guests being able to see more different animals, might be more efficient. I don't know though. Maybe it's not. Okay, this should be good. Too many rocks. Really? One too many. And where's the zookeeper? There he is. Gonna assign you there. And where's Mr. Tour Guide? Let's see. There you are. How are you doing, Mr. Nope, that's a guest. How are you doing, Mr. Tour Guide? You can tour that exhibit as well, if you'd please. So, on the way back yesterday, at some point around Zuidwolde, for any of you who know where that is, on the A28, there was suddenly a bit of slow traffic. And when we came there, it was quite clear why. Because there was a car, and it was burning. And I had never seen that before. Obviously, I'd heard of cars burning, you know. But I'd never seen it before. And when we drove past it, it was quite hot. You could literally feel... I was on the side of the burning car, and I could feel the heat. Because it was not just a small burn, it was... like meters high flames. So probably like 10, 15 feet high flames. And the interesting thing is, we had to stop. Why? Because we had 2 doctors on board on our car. And they had just become doctors. One only a few weeks ago, one a little bit longer ago. And the interesting thing is that because they did an oath, they have to stop to see if they can help in those kind of situations. So we stopped and they checked it out to see if they could help. They couldn't. There was no one in the car. No one was hurt. It was all fine. But that was interesting. And there was no ambulance there yet, but there was also no ambulance needed. But even if there was an ambulance there, for example, if there's one ambulance there, they might be able to do things like chest compressions. Because I asked them the same, I asked them that, like, if there's an ambulance already, do you still have to stop? They said yes, because, for example, if one of us can take over things like chest compression in the case of a reanimation or something like that, then that frees up their time, making it easier on them. And then they can do something else. So, I really like, you know, good thinking on them, and I quite like that. And they are quite young, they're like 26, 27. Oh, we got baby tigers, nice. That's money. And they're quite dedicated to it. Which is really nice. Okay, so we have a small, quiet zoo at the moment. What's our finances? Okay, so we have got 500 of donations in May. No, March. I'm used to the third month being May. And April, well, you only got the donations at the end of the month, so we don't know yet. But we are rapidly approaching the halfway point of the year. Well, more like we're just past a quarter. So it might not be a bad idea to start working on some of the exhibits we actually need. Also, it might not be a bad idea to assign a zookeeper here. And check if they're actually well suited. Too much sand, not enough dirt, and it's not big enough. Well, that's fine. I was told you can get a suitability of like 70. Even if you put a gazelle in a 1x2 exhibit. A zookeeper, let's do a new one. Also a new one of these. I'll use one for every 3 exhibits. Okay. Let's do a Mies. Which is that one. They quite like... Oh! Highest customer satisfaction. Cool, does that mean because we have a guest happiness of 94? Hang on. Awesome, that's 25k. That's really cool. Okay, we're gonna make the exhibit for the moose each slightly bigger. And we're gonna build a path around it. Can guests die? Only male guests. Okay, time to alter the land there a little bit. There we go. Hey, we don't have the right floor. We have the right floor if we use one of these coniferous. Okay, let's see. Deciduous floor. Ah, yes, you like that, don't you? Okay, they don't like too much, but I want to make it a little bit nicer. There we go. Some water. Do they want dirt? Doesn't really seem like it. I think I don't have it down yet, but I'll fix it at the end. Do these need normal concrete shelters? Yeah, they're fine with that. Hi Marcel, just wanted to say I missed most of the last stream due to work, but the mammoth rampage was absolutely brilliant. Hang on, mammoth rampage? What do you... I'm confused because I did a mammoth rampage, but that was offline. That was during some testing, I think. Oh, whoops, the camel activity, I can't enter it. Or did I do it online? No, I think I did that offline. I must have forgotten. Okay, that's enough. Okay, what was their favorite one? The weeping willow tree. No, it's here. There we go. Is it? Okay, yeah, that's a quarter tile tree. That's good. Because I want those. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. God, they want a lot of trees. That's very expensive. But they'll be very happy. And that's what it's all about, baby. They're forest animals. Yes, they are. But there's still a lot of trees. Not enough grass. Too much deciduous. And too much dirt. Okay. How about now? Oh, we have a gazelle birth. Still the same? Not enough grass, too much deciduous, not enough coniferous. God, you are picky bastards, aren't you? Okay, how about now? Update, please. Okay, too much deciduous, not enough grass. Well, then I know what to replace. There we go. That's better. Okay, what did we get in April? How many private donations? Okay, we are at 25k. We only got 400. That's worrying. Because that's not a lot. We're currently basically living on donations. How many guests do we have? 115. We're living on like award donations, I mean. So that's not very good. What if I built a restaurant? Prairie Duck Cafe was good at making money. Do we need to destroy the trees first? Oh, I can of course destroy all those. Because killing those trees just almost made up for the price of the Prairie Duck Cafe already. I got 1300, paid 1900. I honestly think that the trees are made to be part of the scenario. That kind of you're supposed to destroy them. And there's quite a lot of money of trees to destroy here. I don't know if it is. Oh, Mies too can't get any food. Which makes sense. Because I haven't assigned this guy yet. And should do that guy. And put a sign there. Makes sense, it's a holiday tree farm. Oh yeah, that does make sense. Okay, I'm going to remove these exhibit signs. I'm gonna keep that holiday tree. What else? There was something else I wanted to do. But I forgot. Well, it'll probably be fine. But yeah, let's sell these trees actually. Damn, that's a lot of money. Just already 11k. That's really a lot of money. Now I have 35k in the bank again. Buy that special bonus animal. The reindeer. Yeah, the reindeer are expensive though, because they live on snow. Oh yeah, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to sell a gazelle. Is this a male or female? Male. That means I can sell Shaq. No, I don't want to sell Shaq. I'll sell this one. That's not a 400. Okay, but yeah, let's actually do the reindeer. That was the bonus, right? Yeah. Okay, other than that, we need to do the Arctic wolf and the grizzly bear. But let's first do the reindeer. 36k should be plenty, right? Okay, let's make it a bit of a weird shape. There we go. Let's put it there. Let's put it there. And now let's put in the reindeer. Wow. Okay. I want more animals. Well, that should do. Let's start with some snow. One, two. Okay, now grey rock, presumably. Let's start actually with some fresh water. Or do they want? They don't want salt, right? No. Okay, and some brown rock? No. Is that it? Too much fresh water. Not enough grass. Oh, that's an interesting terrain combination. That's pretty cool. Not enough snow, too much Greyston. Not enough grass. Too much grey stone. Okay. How far can guests see into the exhibit? I have no idea. Okay, that's all the terrain. Now let's give him... Oh, whoops. Now let's give him a shelter. Think they might be fine with a lean-to? No. How about a stable? Yes, they like stables. There's some rocks. In a neat little line. Okay, they want more foliage. What's their favorite? The holiday tree. It's literally called a holiday tree. I should have just built their exhibit here then, where all the holiday trees were. Guests can see 10 tiles into any exhibit. Alright. It's good to know. Hang on, where do I find the holiday tree? Is it one of these? Or is it... Wait a minute. I don't know where to find the holiday tree. A festive tree decorated with flashing lights. I can't find it though. Or is it a grass? No, it's not a grass tree. Can you move some of the holiday trees in your park? I don't think you can move anything like that here. Oh, a Mies has given birth. 50 with a red. No, no, no. Like it's in a decorative. I would say as well, but I couldn't find it there. So I'm just going through this all first. Because it isn't here. Unless it's like somewhere here. Perhaps. No. Okay, we don't have the holiday tree yet. Then, well, there are snow animals, so... Okay, that's fine. Oh! For creating a suitable exhibit for a reindeer, you are now able to purchase the holiday tree for use in this scenario. Okay. Well, then we're going to build holiday trees. Oh, that was easy. Ooh, it's massive. Okay, it wants just 3 of them. Feeling crowded by too many guests. Well, then move away from there. Name one of the reindeer Rudolph, because why the hell not? That's a good reason. Okay. We have a moose child. We had a moose child. Can you build paths in Zoo Tycoon? No, you can absolutely not build any paths between your exhibits. Because it's the name an animal is on cooldown, ZT Freak. Drown a green shirted one. Alright, there's one. Bye bye. Because I don't want to get like constant channel point rewards of people wanting to rename things and such. Okay, what if I... Okay, if I just sell this, it becomes ridiculously easy. Although I do have to lower the land. Well, let's just sell all the trees, why not? And that rock. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Nitrogen Zodiac. Well, now I have 64k. Was it worth it to make that the reindeer thing? I don't think it was. Okay, how expensive is lowering a bunch of land here? Okay, not expensive at all. This is only 15k. I easily have that money. Also, what do you think of this tool? It makes it so easy to level land. Okay, we're halfway. Okay, no more stupid hills in the way. Let's do grey wolves. Are they... No, they're not those kind of animals. Where are my grey wolves at? There we go. Mexican grey wolves. What was that, right? Oh, Arctic wolf. Never mind. Arctic wolf. Which is here. Medium to large sized packs. Arctic wolves sleep in snowy rock caves. Cool. Well. I'm just gonna make this like that. And then like that. Also, I should assign a zookeeper here. Otherwise they're not gonna be happy. Oh yeah, it has no animals, so you can't assign anyone there. Okay, I don't want that. Now I can assign someone. And it's time to build some of these. Not that I don't love RCT, but I played way more Zoo Tycoon as a kid, and I think that's because it was a lot easier. Maybe. I don't know which I played more. I played both an awful lot. Another thing I really like about Zoo Tycoon compared to Roller Coaster Tycoon is that you only pay for all the landscape changes after you've done them. So me now making everything snow and then replacing something back to water or rocks or whatever after the fact doesn't matter. That doesn't cost me anything else, because you might not be able to see it, but it says minus 30 if I change this, because one tile of water is 30 cheaper than a tile of snow. And it was coniferous before this. And if I did something entirely wrong, I can even click this undo all terrain changes since opening this menu. So, like that. And then I don't pay anything. Which is very useful if you make mistakes. And unlike Roller Coaster Tycoon, this one has a back button. Like an undo. For example, oh no, concrete! Undo. Absolutely lovely. It's fantastic. Okay, now time for some grey rock, I think. Too much snow. It only says too much snow. Not that it wants grey rock, but it clearly wants grey rock. And not that much. Okay, that's fine now. They don't want any foliage, apparently. They are Arctic, not Antarctic. That's odd. Oops. Damn, they want a lot of rocks. Also, I should maybe use the snow-covered one, but I've already committed to this one. Damn, that's a lot of rocks. Ah, perfect. Fits perfectly, the amount of rocks. What do they need? No, another lean-to. They use icy caves, but I don't have an icy cave. So this shelter will do. They live in caves of the plains of northern Scandinavia and Russia. But there are still some trees. There are like shrubs. But do they not like it? No, they don't. That's interesting. Well, that's the Arctic wolf done. Research. I could do research, but expensive. You know? I had this game when I was little and I had no idea how to play it. Watching you play it now is so gratifying. I had a little bit of an idea how to play it, but I have much more of an idea now. Okay, how much are we making? We almost made 1,000 in private donations in June, but that's not that much. Like, I want to get to like 10,000. Maybe that just takes longer? I don't know. I have a feeling we should be getting more. Obviously not. Because we are not getting more and we are getting as much as we deserve. But still. This game is Taco Bell's. Sort of. Prairie Dog Cafe is Mexican. Taco Bell's also Mexican. But both are not actually Mexican. Both are just imitations of Mexicans. Hang on. Arctic Wolf is not happy. What's wrong? Is it the one extra shelter? I mean, the suitability is fairly okay. Or is it just hungry? More animals of the same type. I don't want more animals. Why didn't it say so before? Hang on, they didn't want more animals before though. Like, when I had 3 in an empty exhibit, and I put in a 4th, they didn't like that. But now they do. Oh yeah, now I need more shelters. Oh, and now it's not big enough either. Oh yeah, they need to... I believe they need to have a suitability of at least 90. No, at least 80, which we already have. Well, they are happy now, which is good. Yeah, ideally I should make it bigger for the wolves. So, why not? Let's see if this is enough. Obviously, I need to do some of this stuff. I'll give you some water. And some of that. Do you want more snow again? Okay, this seems to be good. Let's go for some snowy rocks. Damn, y'all want a lot of rocks. Like, damn. Like, this is way more than I already had. Okay, that's enough. Oops, that's a bit too many. Let's see where it stops. Okay, that's where it stops. Holy damn, that's a lot of rocks. Would like to have a mate. Dude, do you see how many mates you have? Too many rocks. Oh, does it want me to kill all these? Because these are not snowy rocks. More shells than necessary. Not big enough. Still not big enough. Okay, this is fine. They just don't like the normal rocks. The suitability is very high though. It's 99. Like, it almost can't be higher. So, you know, stop complaining. Because I'm running out of money. Let's build the last exhibit I need. Which is a grizzly bear. It should be quite cheap because I believe they live on this coniferous ground. Yes. So, let's start by making some of this water. Relocating the entrance. And now dirtifying it up. No, they don't like dirt. Like grass? No. Ah, like some deciduous stuff. Ah yes, but I was able to look into the futures line. And I knew I would change the location of the gate later. So it was perfectly fine for me to put it there. You couldn't know that. So I don't blame you. Well, I kind of do. Okay, we need yellow cedar tree. Which is spruce, western red cedar, yellow cedar. Let's see how many trees they want. Well, a lot apparently. I'm running out of money. I'm really running out of money. Okay, good. I think I can just about afford the rest of the shelter. And then just a few rocks to top it off. No, I don't want to see the messages. There we go. Oh, and a zookeeper. Which will be... Hang on, is that... Oh, hey, I just got 10k. Sweet. Also, this is blocking the entrance. I'll give you 2 new trees, don't worry about it. Or 4, actually. There should be a zookeeper around here somewhere. There we go. Is it with 6 and 7, is that right? Yes, that's right. You get that one as well. And... we're gonna build that one there. Now, where's the tour guide for this? Is that this fella? Yes, it is. There we go. Reads from Dusseldorf. Greetings back to Dusseldorf. Not big enough. Screw off with you, not big enough. More cliffs and hills. Oh, I can do that. There you go. That should be enough. Well, you have a very high suitability of 99. So you don't need to complain. Why Dusseldorf? Yeah, because they're living there probably. So, this is my zoo. There's a lot of guests here. The only thing I find a bit weird is how few donations I'm getting. I'm only getting... Oh, but donations really went up in August suddenly. Well, that's good then. Oh, quality animal care, 5k. So we got 2k donations in August. That's nice. And we've gotten 15,000. One from 10k of pity. And 5k for actually an award. Can you drown a zookeeper? I believe... Maybe, actually. Well, let's give it a shot. Or I cannot place them there. Nope, I cannot place them there. But that's not gonna work. You can research better care for the animals. Yes, but what does that actually do? Donations are only a small part of your income. Well, the 2k is a decently large part. You know, recycling benefit doesn't count because that's just me selling stuff. Well, and a little bit of compost. But, you know, it's about 25% of my income. Maybe 15. So that's not bad. They can swim in this game. Zookeepers can't. Can you put the tiger in with the other animals? No, I cannot. Well, I can, but I'm not going to. Hi Marcel, long time viewer of your YouTube videos here and huge RCT enthusiast. I really appreciate your work, man. Just beat empty airfield for the first time today. Thank you and congrats. It does feel kind of a rite of passage being able to beat empty airfields. Because it is such a well-known difficult scenario. I see a fence that needs mending. Oh, it's just been mended. Well, good. Both mechanics are at the very same side of the zoo. Hey, we have an extra dromedary camel. Now we don't. And someone needs to clean up this poo. He's not complaining about it yet, so that's good. Is this thing making money? It's making lots of money. Sweet. Oh, baby tigers. Are there a mill? Okay, 2 mills. I'm gonna sell the... one is inside. Bye-bye. Hang on, can mechanics ever fix these fences here? Can mechanics go inside of exhibits? Well, I suppose I'll find out. And if they can't, then at some point in the future, the tigers will have a nice lunch. Consisting of gazelle. I would assume they can. Your videos really helped me with that scenario. I started building plenty of corkscrew coasters on year 4 and it worked fine for the goal. You mean like the micro corkscrew? Because it's absolutely fine if you beat the scenario that way. I've beaten many scenarios that way. But of course, if you want to really test yourself, you can say like, I can't build any coasters that are cheaper than 5k. Because like, spending 6-7k on a coaster, that's still quite cheap. But it's not micro coaster. Also, by the way, I believe... yeah, we have all the requirements for the scenario. Which is very nice. Oh, yes, and the fence has just been fixed. So it does mean that the mechanic can get there. So now we can just muck about and see if we can improve the zoo even more. How about some... how about some jaguars? Right here. Hang on, what's that fence do? Oh, that's the grizzly bear. Okay, there we have the jaguars. You know what? I'm gonna extend the exhibit 1 this way. So that it fits perfectly with the path. Reindeer 2 has given birth. Money. Back to jaguars. Oh, whoa, whoa. I can make that noise too. You're not special. And let's put a sign here. Don't forget paths around the exhibits. I was gonna leave like path around here, although I should actually do this. And then kill those. So that I can put path around here perfectly. Okay, and now it's time to make my jaguars happy. Just like that. Some grass. Or not. I thought I would like some grass, but apparently not all rainforest animals are big fans of grass. Okay, I like the bit of dirt. Arctic wolf has given birth. Very nice. And they want a kapok tree. I'm not going to give them that. You know what? I am. I can't be arsed to build lots of small trees. Haha, I've locked him in. Locked inside the trees. He's glitching out. Look at that. That's interesting. I didn't expect that to happen. Okay, I'll free him. Okay, that's perfectly good. Okay, they love quite a few rocks. And when they roll around, they have rock and roll. And we don't have the cave yet, because that's a research thing, and I wasn't researching anything. Myth busted. Jaguars are not good climbers. No, otherwise they would have climbed out of it. Too much grass terrain. But only too much grass terrain. Well, this should be better. Yes, it is. Alright. Then that is Jaguars. I keep thinking it's the end of the year almost, but no, we still have 2 more months after October. This is not Roller Coaster Tycoon. Also, I should probably put some food stalls and whatnot on this side of the zoo. So, let's do that. One of those. One of those. A family restroom. And how about... Where's the... there it is. Frozen yogurt stand. That's perfect. And then we can also go for... Where are the swings and the like? Or are they here? Yes, they are here. There we go. Isn't that nice? I'll make this concrete board or wooden boardwalk. Isn't that lovely? Name a Jaguar merry-go-round 1. Merry-go-round 1. He was kind of being a merry-go-round when he was glitching out, so it sort of makes sense. Benches just facing trees. There are some wonderful trees though, and I see someone sitting on the bench. 4 people actually. They're very popular benches. 5. They're almost full. Damn. Time to put some more. Like they are full now. Okay, so what if I do this and then I do that. And then here I go for some flower beds. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that absolutely lovely? And then to finish it, I'm gonna go to fences. And we're gonna do that. I like it. I quite like that. Wait, Planet Coaster guests are picky about benches? I didn't know that. Do you have statistics of the mechanics and zookeepers and what they've done? I don't think so. No. You don't really have any list of what they've done. You have a list of, you know, what they're assigned to do and all that stuff. But you don't have any kind of list of actions they've done. Not like the totals, you know, litter cleaned and whatever you have for the Handyman and Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Unfortunately. Ooh, guest happiness of 95. That's good. Oh, I have 347 guests and only 3 are thirsty, hungry and bathy. And 2 are tired. Ooh, we have a lot of Arctic wolves. It's definitely not big enough. But sell. Sell. Now it's a little bit bigger. Picnic tables. Oh, good idea. I could use some. I didn't really leave any space for them here, did I? Well, that's fine. I'll put some next to the drowning pond. And I'll put some here. You know what? I'll just do them like that. And then some more path around it. Just like... No, wait, I need this one. That matches it. There we go. A little food court and stuff. Oh, they're already using it. I probably need bins. There you go. Ain't that sweet. I think it's time to build another exhibit. But first... Let me check. Donations 2,700 in October. Not bad. Not bad at all. 5,000 from concessions. We're not doing bad. I think we're doing quite good actually. What animal shall we constructify here? How about an American bison? We can just do that and we have an exhibit. I'll hire a specific zookeeper for this because it's far away from everything else. Oh, right, there's nothing in it yet. Let's put something in it then. Oh, 10 different species. Sweet. Okay, guide. You stay here. Or I will kill you. And time for a lot of grass. And I think some water. Probably. Yes. Apropos killing. What do you mean with that? Just kill a random guest? Oh, whoops. Hang on, how expensive is that? Okay, it's just about too expensive. And water is a little bit more expensive still. No, water is the same price actually. Okay, now I can afford it. Or do they want dirt too? No. Nice. Okay, more animals of the same type. Well, that's not gonna happen for now. That's your shelter. I can give you some trees. Okay, highest quality exhibits. That's cool, but it doesn't give me any money. So, doesn't really do anything for me. I don't think fair nogging that there's really any good way to quickly make money here. Okay, I still have to drown someone, so while we make more money, I can do that, although this exhibit is basically done. 1 month left. Yeah, 5k in the negatives now. Probably because you pay your staff at the start of the month. Do they think like it's too crowded? Because it is quite crowded here. They don't seem to think that. It would be quite useful if overcrowdedness isn't a thing here. Seems to not be. How many guests do we have? Wrong button. 405. Okay, so let this be a lesson. This zoo with a lot of small exhibits and still a fairly small zoo already has more guests without advertising than my massive zoo that we built over my first 2 Zoo Tycoon streams. And I believe the reason was the shows that were like distracting all the guests and making them unhappy for various reasons. So let that be a lesson that shows can kill your zoo. Hey, they already have a baby. Well, they now have enough animals. They took Sline's advice to heart. Of just making more animals. Zoo rating's only 86 though. Why is it not higher? I got a lot of awards in just 1 year. I'm very happy with that. Unfortunately, some of them don't come with any kind of cash prize. We are in the negatives, but the scenario is almost over, so that's fine. They pay 6.6k in employee wages per month, which is quite a lot. But we should make enough every month, if we don't buy anything, to make a profit. Which is really nice. I see a lot of broken benches or rusty fences. Broken benches aren't a thing in this game, I believe. But rusty fences, yeah, there are a few here. If they break down, I don't think reindeer can swim. But penguins could access the reindeer. But I don't think either of them eats the other. So, I wonder, do mechanics know where there are broken fences? Because if they don't, how would they ever stumble upon it like this? Although I've seen one, like, this one has been broken for a long time. Like, why does this mechanic not just fix it? I mean, I can just do it like that, my hand. Your zoo is running low on money. I literally just got into the positives again, and you're now telling me I'm running low. Okay, I can't place him here, that's annoying. But I can place him there. They're bad mechanics. They are quite bad, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't the zookeepers tell the mechanics. What? You would think the zookeepers tell the mechanics. I think you mean that. That would make sense. Maybe I just don't have enough mechanics to support the park. Because a lot of these trash bins seem to be overflowing as well. So maybe that's just a general problem of this park. If you research training, I think they get better at it. Oh yeah, there is training for that. But I never had the cash for that in this park. Ooh, there's another broken fence. But I think this is quite a good zoo, considering, you know, it's quite compact, but yeah, I'm quite happy with the zoo, actually. I think it's quite good. The Grey Wolf exhibit has probably been quite expensive, with all the snow in a large exhibit. Cannot find its mate. I would like to have a mate. Well, that's your problem, not mine. But they're still entirely happy, so that's fine. Okay, let's save the zoo. Holiday zoo.zoo. At least you don't have people taunting the male gorillas. Oh yeah, have you heard of Boquito? Which is a Dutch, like, you know you have Harambe, who is a gorilla who's a meme. Well, Boquito is kind of a Dutch meme. Also a gorilla. And not Poquito, Boquito, B-O-K-I-T-O. Because he broke out of his zoo, of his exhibit in, like, Arnhem, Apeldoorn? I don't know exactly where it was. After a woman taunted him for months on end. She thought he had a special relationship with him. He didn't see it the same way. Eventually he broke out. Okay, we're almost finished. But Boquito wasn't killed. Okay, let's save it again. We've beaten it. And let's do the next scenario. He lives in Rotterdam now. Oh, then I have probably seen him, because I went to Rotterdam last year. No, not freeform game. Scenario. Oh, we got a marine scenario. Cool. That's a lot of check marks already. Earn an exhibit suitability of 85 for at least one orca exhibit. Earn a total profit of 100 for all orca shows. Record 75 guests in the zoo. That sounds like really easy. Do we not have a time limit? Good, because that means I don't have to wait when I have it finished. Having freshly completed your animal show training, a new zoo has requested your help. First, build up the zoo so you can afford a show tank. Then prove you can create a crowd-pleasing aquatic shows by generating at least 100 with Norca show. You know what? I'm just gonna try it without building up the zoo. I think I might have enough funds to just straight up build it. Wait, no, this is the show tank. And then one orca. Nah, let's go for 2. Do they need more space? Yeah, the tank is too shallow. I expected as much. Is it good now? It's not big enough, but that's fine. Okay, oh, still slightly too shallow. Okay. Then I'm going to make them happy with foliage and stuff. Foliage. Whoops. Nope. There we go. Oh, they don't need a lot. And some rocks. They want a lot of rocks. And I already got an award. That was easy. Okay, that's enough rocks. Or not. Oh, you know what? The suitability is high. I'm not going to spend any more money on that. And then I'm going to build a show tank. There we go. Hire a marine. And oh, we need tank filters. We need that. And we need some stuff for the animals to play with. Actually, I would like one of these. Does it fit if I kill that? It does. Amazing. Does the orca stage also still fit? Yes. And then the ball. This is the most efficiently organized show tank I've ever seen. And I was able to afford it without building up a zoo at all. Okay, now it's time to make the show better. also charge more. Okay, so that. Oh, we don't need that many spray waters. Okay, separate all that stuff. Sideways breach. Okay, there we go. And that's the show. It's so small, even SeaWorld is jealous. I try my best to be as cruel as possible. So, we just need 75 guests. Well, we already have like 20? 32. And we need to get 9 guests to pay for the show. Then we've beaten the scenario. Seems like this is very easy. Or is it just me? We already have all the gift stands and stuff. We already have food stalls. We have hot dog, popcorn, crushed ice. We even have a ring toss. And a carousel. Also drown someone. I'll drown guest 18. Or is that a child? Are they actually going to be able to get out of here? Because currently... Oh, they're able to teleport like that. Okay, how about you? Can you also teleport out of this? Or do I need to put a fence on it? Why are you swimming along the side? Why aren't you just getting out of it? Like, this is a proper adult, so he should die. But... Oh, there we go. Finally, he realizes he's dead. Bye-bye. Okay, so we have 42 guests. Have any guests paid for the show yet? Oh, plenty. We easily have 100 profit. Well, no, we have 100 income. We don't have... Well, we do have 100 profit, actually. No, total is 78 profit. Okay, so not quite 100 profit yet. Was it 100 profit? Yes. Well, that was easy. Oh, cool. If they are in a show tank and you click on this, Orca 1 needs can only be met in an exhibit tank. That's cool. I don't know if I've ever seen that message before. What's weird if they can swim all fine when you build a swim shack. Yeah, that's indeed weird. Also, what's also weird, the guests in Roller Coaster Tycoon cannot swim, but when they're on a jet ski or any kind of boat, they don't wear a life vest. Surely we have 100 profit now. Wait, how is... Oh, average is only 72. Okay, we don't quite have 100 profit yet. It'll take a little bit. Also, I can increase the frequency of the show. Continuous. Just one big continuous show. I never knew that was a thing. Wow. Okay. Poor orcas. Did they ever get to leave? Did they just continuously go? Okay, we're 2/3 of the way in terms of guests. I'll make the entrance slightly cheaper so that more guests spawn. 19 is the minimum for that, then your guest spawnage is the highest. Like, do they really have just a continuous show? I suppose the game still sees them as different shows, but they follow each other up with no break. Name one of the orcas William. Why William? Because our king looks like an orca? Free Willy. What's Willy? I don't know that. 59, 60. Oh, we're close to 75. It's a movie. What kind of movie? Oh, the movie is called Free Willy. It's about an orca. I've never heard of it. Well, this was a ridiculously easy scenario. We just need to wait for another 14 guests. I loved Free Willy as a kid. Well, I do know something about Free Willy, but that had something to do with my priest. Name of the other orca, Blackfish. Sure, why not? He's a little bit white too. How many more guests do we need? 11 more. You know what? I'm just gonna advertise. I don't know how much of an effect that had, but I do know it definitely has an effect. I've been told. It also would be really weird if it didn't. You know, waste money for no effect at all. Ooh, look at this. All these boats. That's really nice. I can't build that myself, right? That's not like scenery I have access to, is it? No. So there is like, you can't make your own scenarios. At least not natively, I believe. But there are these scenario maker only types of scenery apparently. Like a lighthouse there. That's pretty cool. 2 more guests and then we're finished. There we go. That was easy. Let's save. Easy Marine Zoo. Well, that was too easy. Let's search for another Dino one. Because I like a Dino one. There we go. Valley of the Dinosaurs. Do you now have the speedrun record? Potentially. Maybe, I don't know. If there was no speedrun record, then yes. Hang on, I want to quickly test. Okay, I'm currently cheating in money. You see me at over 1 million now. Which is shift +4. All your fences go to hell if you do this. But I don't have fences yet. Does this... No, it doesn't say that I'm like invalidated from beating it. So you can cheat and still pass the scenarios. I'm not planning on passing them with cheating. But it is interesting. You can place developer scenery like it by activating developer mode. Oh. That's interesting. Okay, let's actually read the thing now. A recent Arctic expedition has uncovered a startling discovery. In a secluded clearing in the Arctic, a jungle-filled valley. This valley features such strange terrain as volcanoes, steam vents, geysers, and tar pits. The Arctic expedition has come to you first because they believe that if there is one place in the world where a variety of dinosaurs could thrive, this is it. You must create at least 8 suitable dino exhibits in this wonder of nature. Now that is a bigger zoo. We have 1.5 years. Zoo rating 75, average animal rating 75, at least 8 different dinosaur or prehistoric animal species. Exhibit suitability rating of at least 85 for 8 dino exhibits. Which is anything from the Dino expansion. Dinosaur digs, presumably. Let's get rid of this dirt path. Okay. Let's start with... Oh, we only have dinos. Okay. Let's start with the Caudipteryx. Because they're on the easy side. What's the cheapest fence we have? This one. Okay. I don't know how big these need to be. But the Caudipteryx, I do know, is very small. 2-ton scaly beasts. Well, they're small for dinos anyway. Okay, what is the speedrun record of ZT Freak? Probably a bit faster than mine. Because I didn't optimize mine. Of course we need a scientist. And I may also already start with another exhibit. Let's make it a little bit larger. I don't know what I'm going to build in here yet. But let's see. Something on the small side. Okay, that's expensive. I believe that the Styracosaurus isn't that expensive. Or that big. Could have also gone for like any of these, which aren't actually dinosaurs. If you click the drop down bit at the top, you can use the normal fencing. Oh, it's just set to dino digs. Is it the same? Oh yeah, the same goes for this. Well, let's just try only dinos. Because we could make money with normal animals, but I want to try only dinos. Let's see if I can do that. Also, what does the zoo actually look like? Ooh. That's some cool sound design. Listen to that. Dang. Must say, I didn't expect that. There's the tar pit. There's some kind of lake. With whatever that is. Oh, that's the geyser. Ah, that makes sense. Ah, the Caudipteryx has hatched. They're so tiny. Okay, let's actually make the exhibit. Okay, that's too much. What else do they want? More foliage. Not enough fresh water. Too much grass now. Okay. They want a lot of water. Dang. Okay, what else do you want? Too much fresh water, not enough rain first floor. Okay, this should be good then. Too much grass terrain. Well, you are hard to please, aren't you? What else do you need? Is that good? Yes, that's good. Now, time for trees. The silver plaque for excellent exhibit design is like really easy to get. Okay, yeah, now this is the perfect amount of trees. Okay, here I do need all. Hey, gold plaque for excellent exhibit design, 15k. That's useful. Caudipteryx. Yeah, I don't know how you is that the right way to pronounce it? I don't actually know. That's how I would pronounce that. I think. Well, they would like more animals, but for that you just have to mate. Damn, look at their food. Can't zoom in more, but insectivore chow. And here we have a Styracosaurus. Not enough fresh water, not enough deciduous flora. Okay, that seems to be their main type. Hang on. Where? Oh, it's there. For some reason I just couldn't find... I just thought that they would be higher up the deciduous floor and I couldn't find it. I was confused. Okay. Next up, fresh water. There you go. Just plump. It's probably too much. Also too much deciduous floor. I probably would like some grass, sand, and dirt. Okay, that's interesting. That's something I really like. They're not just like, this animal likes just, you know, deciduous, this one is grass, this one's rainforest. No, a lot of animals actually like a lot of different kinds of floor combined. Which is really interesting. Too much dirt, not enough grass still. Okay, now just too much dirt. Hang on, don't they want any trees? Like, none at all. Is it... I swear. Oh, and now suddenly they want trees. I swear I saw that before as well. That's a little bit weird. Okay, let's go with this tree. Hang on, why are the guests walking on the ground? Why are they straying away from the path? That's not okay. Okay, now they want the rocks. Don't you need any kind of exhibit? Or shelter, I mean? Like, whoa, that's a massive thing. Doesn't even fit anywhere here. Or do you need like a burrow? Oh, that's a massive burrow as well. But seriously, why are the guests walking... What the hell? What? Why are they walking all the way here? There's nothing there. Are they thinking anything? Can't find anything to eat, can't find anything to eat, can't find anything to eat. Is it because they're in search of something to eat? Wow. That's ridiculous. You gotta get long-necked dinos. Oh yeah, at some point I should get a petasauri. They're foraging, they're hunting. You guys are funny. Let's actually give them something to eat. Do I have like a burger hot dog stand? There we go. And some bins, some pensions. Oh, and I'll hire a tour guide and a mechanic. And I'll properly assign you. Okay, thank you for the follow. Kristen 191920 and Ambi Dragon. And I need to drown one of these guests. Do I need to drown them? Like, what are you doing here? I can't drown now. Because can't like no, because these dinosaurs aren't carnivores, so okay, I can definitely drown this guy. He's just hungry and walking about. Because this won't kill him, right? No, he's just calmly walking out of there. Okay, I need to make a drowning pond. I'll make it here. Hang on, does this work? If I do that, does that work, or can he escape that? No, he can't. Lol. Dino poop makes a lot of money, so don't forget the compost building. Really? Is there a difference in that? That's cool. Oh god, you heard him struggling. Yeah, definitely F. F in the chat for the dead guy. They aren't complaining about the hills, which is good. I am complaining about the hills though. Because I would like to build path around here. It's not gonna work if it's hilly like that. You can also do this, by the way. Look at that. It automatically makes the hills fit. Which is wonderful. Okay, you can walk all the way around them now. Which is very nice. Let's put in some toys. Toy, toy, toy. Oh, and some of these. Still getting used to the hotkeys of this game. And some toys. Which are here. How about you play on these in the snow? And the gift stand. Because why not, you know? Why not? Okay, we have 2 perfectly fine dinosaurs now. Well, we have 4 dinos, but 2 exhibits. And we're less than 3 months in, so we're doing pretty good on that front. Let's add some pensions here as well. And some bins. That, both the swing sound and the, whatever that is sound, the pony ride thing, both those sounds are so iconic for me. You have like 3 currently dominating sounds. You have the swing sound, you have the boing boing sound, and you have the ice cream sound. They're all very iconic to this game for me. And I love it. Soon you will be trying to use Zoo Tycoon, hotkeys, and RCT. Oh yeah, I have so many overlapping hotkey sets. Age of Empires, Zoo Tycoon, GeoGuessr, Roller Coaster Tycoon. What do we want next? How about we do one that's a little bit easier. It doesn't require... How about a ground sloth? That doesn't require eggs. Guests seem to be very happy with your zoo. And right so they are. If they weren't, I would have to kill them. I have a feeling this is too small for them. Let's just see if it is. More foliage. No, it seems to be fine. Okay, too many hills. So we're gonna fix that. Okay, it seems like they do want some hills, but I like what we have going on here. Let's do this path. Hang on, why can't we... Oh, there's a tiny depression in the terrain there. Okay, oh my god, he's walking on his hind legs. That's so cool. He's gonna trip, he's gonna trip. He's just phasing through the other. Is it bad to build double paths? I believe not in this game, actually. Too much grindstone, not enough fresh water, not enough grass. Okay, let's start with the base of grass. Because that seems to be their main terrain. Not enough brown stone. Like grass and brown stone. I haven't seen that combination yet. It's pretty cool. Of course, a little bit of snow because they're prehistoric. I like this. Looks really good. I want a lot of snow. Maybe a little bit. I would have liked a little less. Would have looked a little better. And then you'll get your rocks. I think they need giant... Nope. I think they're gonna need giant burrows. Let's just see. There's shelters. No. Do they need this? My god, that's massive. Luckily they have a capacity of 4, so I don't need to build another one. That's like almost half the entire exhibit. Are they gonna make rubble of this? I think we had a... That seems to be fine. It's well suited, but they're not happy. Well, now they have at least food, and their poo is gonna be gone. Oh yeah, I do need to drink some water, thank you. So, why are they unhappy? Can't find any food. Well, there is food now. So I think it's just the food that's the problem. I hope it's just the food that's the problem. They are locked in a cage. I would be unhappy as well. You would never ever have to work for the rest of your life again though. There will be always food provided for you. So... pronunciation question. How come non-primary English speakers tend to have trouble pronouncing the TH sound like in the word the instead of the TH sound like the D sound? Because the TH sound doesn't exist in my language. The Dutch doesn't have the sound. Either the voiced or the unvoiced version. So I had to learn to make that when I learned English, which was way past my past the age that children are best at learning new languages. So unless I put in like a ton of effort and study really hard, like for years and years, or like maybe if I would actually live in like the UK or USA, unless I do that, then I'll always have some problems with it. Go for an elephant ride. How old were you when you learned English? I didn't learn English at one age. You know, when I was like 6 or 7, I would already know a few words. I literally have video footage of me playing Zoo Tycoon in English when I was 7. So I already, you know, learned a few words here and there. I didn't start getting English lessons until I was 9. In group 7 of primary school, which is equal to 5th grade. But I was young, so I was 1 year younger than you're supposed to be. And then I got kind of good at English. Like, the first time I could really say that I spoke English was around the start of 3rd class in high school, when I was 14. But yeah, it's taken me at least a decade to go from, like, learning my first words to actually being able to, like, speak English at probably at least, like, a low C1 level. Are you happy now? Yes, you are! Good. Nice. But it's similar, because, for example, Dutch has both the U sound and the A sound. English has neither. Also, Dutch has the sound, as in Grachtengordel or Scheveningen. Or Geil. But English doesn't have that. So an English speaker will probably never be able to pronounce those sounds as well as a Dutch speaker. Just like Dutch people can't pronounce the TH sound. It's just that you don't notice it. Because English people don't tend to speak Dutch. It's also, you know, you have your French nasal sounds. Like boutin. Something like that. And a lot of English folk, Dutch folk probably too, have trouble with that. Okay, how much money are we making? Okay, donations are going up. Concessions are doing not bad. Let's build a restaurant. I like my Prairie Duck Cafe, it's always doing well. There we go. I went for Bhutan, which is, I believe the surname of a short tracker. Canadian short tracker. Well, French Canadian, obviously. Or, well, I mean, Quebecian. Can we place anything here that we can make money with? The pet... No, it's way too big. Pet things... No, way too big. I believe everything might be too big. How about another Prairie Duck Cafe? Hell yeah. 2 of them. And I think some bins might be appropriate too. Hey, the Caudipteryxes have grown up. They're now big. Well, big. Bigger. At least. They're still much smaller than the ground sloths. Damn, that's some massive piles of poo. Oh, hang on, there are still... they still have a little bit of cliffs, which I forgot to remove. But they don't seem to be unhappy with it. What's the biggest thing in the world? Your mom. Why Zoo Tycoon 1 over Zoo Tycoon 2? Because I played Zoo Tycoon 1 a lot as a kid, and it looks like Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, and I think it's better. I also played Zoo Tycoon a bit, or Zoo Tycoon 2 a bit, but mostly Zoo Tycoon 1. I mean, what's the biggest thing in the world? That question doesn't really make any sense. Like, it just doesn't make sense. The biggest thing in the world is the Earth. Like, the world itself. You have nostalgia for isometric simulator games, don't you? I mean, yes. That's what I played when I was young. I don't know, the way you say it sounds a bit like a gotcha or anything, but... Ooh, highest customer satisfaction. Nice. But it's literally just... Yeah, you know, I played them when I was young. Let's go for a little bit of bigger dinos. Let's go for Lambiosaurus. I'm gonna do 4 of them. Large, gentle herbivores. Okay, so this should be good. Then I'm gonna go all the way here. Like that. Hang on, do we have 2 scientists? Yes, we do. I'll put another scientist here. Then I'll put... You know, when I do another exhibit, then I'll give them another exhibit to look after. There you go. Also, I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. Feel like it's... Wait, I can't do that. Alright, I'll just make it bigger first. Feel like it's on the small side. Yes, I do want to merge. Thank you. Alright, now... Where's my third scientist? Wait, he got exhibit 4, exhibit 3. Oh, he's exhibit 4, but he's on the other side. Go give them their... whatever they need, their injection. This game was part of my growing up as well. How'd you get this to run? I just ran it. I mounted it in a virtual drive. And that's it. Alright, see ya, Slime. Okay, while we wait for these to hatch. Alright, exhibit layer, thank you. Let's see, do these both make money? It's probably a waste of money to have this one, so I'm gonna sell it. Because I need to actually try. You know what? I'll make a little playground there. I'll put sand path down. Like that. And... that. Perfect. And I'll build a path around here. Let's do cobblestone path. Nice. I quite like the cobblestone path. Looks good. Looks quite good. Does our carousel, does our elephant ride make money? A little bit. I don't think it's earned itself back quite yet. But we're getting there. Ooh, the Lambiosauri I have hatched. Cool. Is well suited. No, it's not. There we go. Not enough grass, not enough coniferous. Okay, let's start with a base of coniferous then. We don't have that much money left over. Not enough grass. Maybe I should go for some of the cheaper options that aren't proper dinos. Too crowded by too many guests. Okay, I can make some of the exhibits, some of the fences like non-see-through. Too much grass. Not enough fresh water. Okay. Are you happy now? Yes, you are. Well, not entirely yet. Is this tree good? It's expensive though. All these trees are expensive. You know what? I'll just start with this, and if I have enough money I might add more. But that's expensive. Now just some rocks. Well, just one massive rock. I like big rocks and I cannot lie. Okay, it's well suited. Nice. How many guests do we have? 210. Not going bad. Not going bad at all. Let's build another attraction. How about a cinema? Which is very appropriate. Let's put it here. And then make it a bit more expensive. The dinosaur cinema. Hell yeah. Ah, our Prairie Dog Cafe is making good money. They are happy. We are already halfway. Right? Yeah, we already have 4 of the 8 prehistoric animal species we need. And it is only June. Year 1. Now obviously, the thing is, we have burned through a lot of our money. Because this stuff is very expensive. And I don't know if I've made these way too big. Let's now go with a bit of an easier one. Let's go with giant tortoises. Which I have a feeling shouldn't need a very large exhibit. Switch that to there. Where is my... There he is. Come on. You will get that. And that's why the gates are opposite each other. The tortoise don't need the expensive dino fencing. Well, it is there now. Or do I get money back if I assume they need something stronger than chain link though. Probably like this. Okay, it says minus 150. You know, that costs money. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm replacing it now. Okay, then we have to wait until those are hatched. In the meantime... What the hell are y'all doing here? Why are they walking here? Are they looking at the tar pits and volcano? Ooh, that gets me a lot of money actually. I'm just gonna remove that because I don't want my guests to be there. Like, what? Okay, I'm gonna build another exhibit, and let's do... These will need snow, which is expensive. But let's do saber-toothed kitties. Let's do, right there. Yeah, that fits there perfectly. And we can go like that. And then I'm going to put that there. And that there. So that the scientist can travel between them easily. I don't care if it's big enough. You'll just have to make do. Yes, I have just sold a volcano. Do they need more greystone still? Yes, they do. It's more greystone than snow. Like, damn. I thought you guys lived on snow. Apparently. Not so much. Ah, that's already too many trees. And then we're gonna do some rocks. That's too many. Are they happy? No. Not enough grey stone. And is there too much? Too much brown stone. Oh, it's also not big enough. But I can easily change that, because I can just make the exhibit slightly bigger. And that also includes some of the cliffs and hills that they want. I'm a genius. Imagine how much it would cost to remove a volcano in real life. Yeah. It would be quite expensive, wouldn't it? Okay. No more snow. Just greystone. Is it good enough now? Because I don't want to close this until I have it all fixed. Too much brownstone, not enough greystone. Well, then I'll be replacing brownstone until it's good. If I can find any brownstone. Oh, it's good enough now. Okay, it's still not big enough, but it's a little bit bigger. They want shelters. What kind of shelters do these beasts want? Oh, ice caves, obviously. There we go. It's not big enough, but you do have a suitability of at least 85. So that's good. Now on to the other animal. Ah, they are hatched. It might also not be big enough, but it's fine. And then I'll be squarely out of money. They want a lot of water. Too much fresh water, okay. Is this better? Too much snow. What? They don't even say that they're happy or unhappy with what I'm doing. Okay, now we got too much snow and too much fresh water. Do they want salt water? No. Do they want, like, stone? They don't specifically mention stone, but apparently, yes, they do. Brownstone too? No. Okay, is it good now? Or is there still too much? They want, like, grass? Or dirt? How can there be too much snow and fresh water when they don't want it replaced with anything? Like, this is that you can put salt water and fresh water together without mixing them. Yes, you can. Oh, it's not enough fresh water. Oh, am I just blind? Oh well, thank you. Okay, now we just need more rocks. That's way too many. And more foliage, which is suddenly there again. Excellence in dinosaur exhibit sign gold cup. Okay, cool. But I don't think it gets me any money. So, like, what do I do with it? I didn't even know that was a thing, though. That's cool. I've never had that before. Are these? Yeah, I think they are grown up now. They look... No. Are they grown up? I don't know if this is the grown up version. They still seem rather tiny in this little thing on the bottom right. But they look rather big here. What do they look like on the picture? No, I think that's still the small version. Well, then they're gonna be real big when they're grown up, if this is still the small version. How are these doing? Oh, they're doing good. And we're out of money. Hey, we had a baby, a giant sloth baby. They get these extra concessions, baby animals, which is very good. Okay, this is making good money. We can actually... We have an overview of that. They're all making money. Even drink stand 1. Which is very good. Numbers of months in operation. Oh, you can sort by all these things. Ah, the Prairie Dog Cafe is the most popular. They also really like ice cream. You've been... Ooh, 5k, nice. Blue Ribbon Award in Quality Animal Care for providing the highest quality animal care and treatment, blah blah. It's already gone. What? I didn't click it away. Okay, I was hoping we would get like different tabs, but it's all just the same thing ordered by different thing. Research, and then... Could I use research? Like, staff education. Let's just go for these. Let's go for a little bit of research. Okay, I don't need any of this. I'm just gonna make my animals a little bit happier with all that kind of stuff. See if that does anything interesting. I'm also going to advertise. I'm making this a bit more expensive. Guest happiness is 97. That's really good. We already have 320 guests. That's fantastic. So we're not doing bad. We're definitely not doing bad. And we have not spent anything on construction or animal purchase in August. And so far we've already made money. I think it's almost finished. No, it's only halfway done. Well, we got the 5k of course, which you can't really count. You're only getting at 1. Hang on, got difficulty getting to dinosaur poo? Scientist 3. Where's the... How does he have difficulty? It's literally right there, mate. There are no islands here. You shouldn't have difficulty getting to any dinosaur poo. Like, this is also fine. There is snow here. He can walk there. That should absolutely be fine. He's just lazy. He's just absolutely lazy. Okay, so we are making actually some good money, which I'm really happy with. Because that means we can probably afford our next exhibit quite soon. And I wonder how many donations we're gonna get. We have a baby now, which is really good. Also, I forgot. Let's hire a tour guide. That probably increases our concessions a little bit. And I need to build some more of these. These are only 50, so it's a waste to not build them. And according to the description, they actually give... what did it say? Purchase an exhibit sign, guests will find the exhibit informative and tell them about it. I thought it said something different, like it'll make the concessions go up or something like that. Huh. Or does it say that for the... No, it doesn't say that for the tour guide. I thought it said that somewhere. But maybe not. Well, apparently I'm mistaken. Oh well, it happens. I wonder how much, for example, do these things have effect? I just wasted 1,000 on that. Like, do they make the guests happier? Or are they just for decoration for your own sake? I don't know. Look at the elephant walking around. There should be an elephant walking around inside there. Yeah, I see it now. Nice. Very nice. Hey, these are fully grown now. Look at the Styracosaurus. Number 2. Oh, and these are fully grown too. Now they're massive. That's a proper dinosaur. Is the exhibit still... Yeah, there we go. It's too big. It's too small now. I thought it would be. That's fine, because their suitability is still 87. That's still high enough. And I can always make it go up by building more trees. Okay, how many concessions are we going to get at the end of August? It's almost the end. I really wonder. Okay, about 820 in total. Well, it is going up, so that's good. Admissions income. So I started advertising with 1,000 this month. And I advertised for about 3/4 of the month. Yet, I didn't see a lot of increase in admissions income. So I think I'm just not gonna advertise. That saves a bit of money. I'm just going to put this back to 22 where it was. They keep having trouble getting dinosaur food. Maybe they just don't have enough time to do everything. Because they have to do 2 exhibits. And they're lazy bastards. I don't know. But I think another mechanic would be useful. And a few more bins as well. A bin there. Another 2 bins next to that, because these are full. Was that the first mechanic I hired? No, I already had one. I think a 3rd one might be useful, even. More bins. You can never have too many bins, really. I think there's some dino poo trapped behind the bushes. Water in the dino exhibit. Oh, is that it? Oh. I thought there was still a land bridge there, but apparently not. Wait a minute, did they not like that one? Okay, hang on. Oh, they don't like that. Why do we constantly hear the sound of someone vomiting? Or is that a different sound? Like, what's that sound? Does it come from the cinema? Is that an animal? Doesn't sound like an animal, but maybe. I'm trouble to getting to small dinosaur poo. Oh yeah, it's been constantly been small dinosaur poo, so it was indeed that one. Or those two, I suppose. Okay. Let's equify this. Like that. Costs only about 4k. Doing land is a lot cheaper here than in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Which I'm very glad that is the case, because otherwise that will be way too expensive. Okay, as the 8th animal I would like to do the Allosaurus, because that's cool. It's vomiting. But why are they vomiting so much? So what are we going to do with the 7th dino? How about the Iguanodon? Okay, this will probably be large enough. Just the fences are already 12k. Like, I'm out of money. Damn. That stuff's expensive. Luckily I have a good zoo. That makes good money. I do need another scientist though. It's gonna cost even more money per month. And you get the free 10k. The Lambosauri are adult now. Yeah, we already looked at that. The activity is now too small for them. Dinosaurs are so massively unprofitable and way too expensive. Like, I have 6 dinosaur species now. I could have easily gotten 20 normal animals for that. But the 6 dinosaur species, the donations we get for that, it doesn't reflect how much more expensive they are. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. They're so bad, any kind of dino. Maybe one of the exhibits has a high nausea rating. Nice. Okay, the animals are happy. The guests are even happier. The zoo rating is good. I mean, the zoo is doing pretty well. It's just not making a lot of profit. It is making profit, but not a lot. So it's a bit slow. It's the fencing you are wasting money on. Cheaper to use the normal fence and lower the terrain to prevent escapes. Oh, that's a good one. But still, you know, they expect you to use this fencing, right? So that's kind of ridiculous. Also, these fencings do look cool. The jellyfish can perform in shows here. Can they? I don't have it available, but if it has a star next to it here, then it can. Which it would be really strange. Giant ground sloth 1 is ill. If it's about to die, I should sell it. But we have a scientist here. I'm just gonna put it next to it so that he can give him an injection and heal him. Or, yeah, him. There we go. He's all better. Oh, Ignuwobble has hatched. Well, what do you want? What do you want from me? I can't afford this. But let's just do it all and then wait until I can afford it. Or build the fences side by side. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, too much grass. Not enough fresh water. Not enough deciduous. Oh, deciduous is their main floor. Why did I go for grass? Okay, they are as expensive as each other. They're the same price. So that's useful. Not enough fresh wool, which is a little bit cheaper actually. So that makes the whole thing a little bit cheaper. Does not like the trash can. Whoops. I mean, they have somewhere to poo now. Okay, nothing of deciduous floor, too much grass. They don't seem to care all about... Oh, wait a minute. I had the wrong type of floor. Who poos in the trash can? Maybe they do. I mean, if you had to choose between a trash can and the middle of your living room, I think you would choose the trash can. Does you have deciduous floor, still too much grass? Living room it is, really? Oh, now there's suddenly not enough grass. Ah, there's too much coniferous floor. And now, not enough deciduous floor. And too much grass and too much coniferous floor. Damn, they are hard to please. Is it good now? There's not enough deciduous floor still. And too much coniferous floor still. Oh, I think I accidentally used the wrong floor as default. I used coniferous floor, but I think I should have used deciduous floor. So I think that's the problem. And they didn't necessarily mind the coniferous floor if it was replacing the way too much grass, but they still prefer deciduous. It's good now. Not enough deciduous, too much coniferous. Still too much? Yeah, still too much coniferous. They literally want none of it. I don't see... Oh, there. And there. It's good now. I can afford this now. In the time it's taken me to do this, we've made like 6k. Still too much coniferous. Now, I have a question. Where is it? Oh, it's gone. Good. Trees. I'll pick... That's an expensive one. Do we have any small... Fir trees a little bit... Oh, but I don't like that. Oh, it's because they're deciduous, duh. The deciduous trees, by the way, are really cool looking, all of them. They have a lot of... Ooh, bonsai. Yes, that's really cheap. This is not one of the cool looking ones, but it's cheap, so I'm using it. Okay. Depends on where you place it, because there they'll like it. Okay, now rocks. Now they need shelters. What kind of jigsaw trap is this? I want to play a game, Marcel. I've drugged you with enough laxatives to cause a mass extinction event in your gut microbiome. You have to make a choice. Either the middle of your living room or the trash can. Tick tock. You're running out of time. I mean, that's much more of a wholesome game than the game like I'm gonna kill you. It's still not very wholesome. It's still a bit torturous. But I'd much rather have that than be killed. Oh, I don't have the funds. Well, it's time to wait then. What about the trash can in the middle of the living room? What about the living room inside the trash can? Now I just need to wait until I have enough money, well, to give them shelters. And to afford the next dino, which I have almost 8 months for. Thank you for the follow, SKS120. Because have a look at the rest of the zoo. Zoo has no money. Funding has stopped for all programs. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. That's quite interesting. Well, we didn't need that anyway. Ignoadon 1 is not happy. Well, then become happy. It's that simple. At least this one's a bit of a challenge. Yeah, this is the first one where I would say, okay, this is a bit of a proper challenge. And again, I did waste a lot of money on the fences, which I didn't need to do. But that's also part of learning. Because obviously, if I was really good at the game, none of them would be a challenge. I work maintenance. I have horror stories of the things I've cleaned up that make the smell of scrubbing out a grease trap bearable. Oh yeah, there are all kind of horror stories. Yesterday, the guy who was our guide for the Highland games also told a story that I'm not gonna tell here about, because he used to be in the army, he used to be a medic, or at least he used to do some medical things. And he had like one bizarre story, which happened during a football match, to the keeper, and he barely survived. And that was also a bit of a horrifying story. Hire some entertainers to make them happy. They've already become happy, they just needed some food. Okay, I'm in the positives again. Ooh, we made almost 10k from concessions. That's really good. But only 191 from private donations. Why don't we get more from donations? Oh, the guests aren't happy. Hang on. Why are you angry? Is it because the iguanodons are not happy? Because some of them complained, I don't like the zoo, I'm going home. I don't like this zoo. What's wrong with my zoo? Like, they're happy now, by the way. Let's give them a shelter. Oh, they don't like that. Do they need a big one? That's 1800. Yes, they do. Yeah, I know I'm running low on money. Okay, now they're properly happy. Now guests should be happy too. Okay, with all these guests, I see why this is making so much money. Are they tired from a lack of benches? Then they should show up here. From being tired. There's one guy that's tired. I could build some more benches. That's a good place. Drown the tired guy. Hang on, I want to place a bench first. Come on. Is it ever gonna happen? Is it ever gonna be calm enough there? I don't think so. Just place a bench there. Or, you know what? There we go, I've placed one there. The tired guy. That's not gonna happen. Not an adult. So I can't drown them. And drown someone else for you. Okay, guest happiness has gone up. There are still a few angry guests. He is thinking Caudipteryx 2 looks somewhat pleased. 3 times. I'll pick an angry guest if there's an angry adult. There we go. I had a drowning pond, right? Yes, I did. Also, let's save the zoo. Dino Spark.zoo. I drowned someone for you. Guest happiness has gone up. It has though. Caudipteryx 1 is very sick. Help! I'm gonna save you. Scientist 1. I'm gonna need you to fix the Caudipteryx 1. There we go, he's fixing them. Oh, he's already done it. Good, good, good. Any other sick animals? No, just 2 hungry ones. Very nice. Okay, let's look at the profits here. Everything is making profit, but the Prairie Duck Cafe is making the most, by far. Like, it's not even close. But that's good. That's quite good. And the guest happiness is already up to 84 again. So it was just a few unhappy guests. Caused a lot of unhappiness. Oh yeah, the zoo funding is stopped again. Maybe I should just stop that entirely. Well, I kind of want to finish the tour guide training one. But other than that, I don't know how useful those things will be. I just need to save money for the Apatosauri. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go. Or should I stay because I'm the only mod? Oh, you don't need to stay. I can handle it myself. But thank you for asking. So yeah. That have you had here. You know, mods are very useful. But most of the time I can handle it myself. There have been a few times where I've needed mods. So it's handy to have them in case I do. But if you can't be here for whatever reason, that's absolutely fine. I think that one's finished now. Oh, this is useful. We had quite a few sick ones. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do this one. I want that. No mods, time to misbehave. Yeah, but the admin is still here, and that's me. Imagine being so unhappy you make the happiness of a whole park go down. Yeah, the Iguanodon must feel pretty ashamed. The Dino expansion pack for this game is reminding me of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, which is another great game. I've never heard of that. But it sounds interesting. Let's build a path around here. There's a bench in the way. There we go. Much better. The tortoises should almost be big by now, right? I've had them for quite a while. The Iguanodons will take a while. They're quite new. And all the other animals are big. Look at those guests. It's incredibly crowded. I think this one might be at its limit. It might not be a bad idea to build another one. Let's build it. Yeah, let's build it there. That's a perfect place. Now let's hope that the guests can actually find it. It's not too far away from the other. But, you know, I'll put some picnic tables and stuff here as well. You'll like that. Picnic table. And some of the swings. Thank you for the follow. Georgiotre. And some other stuff like I can put them here nicely. There we go. Isn't that nice? You're streaming. Thank you so much for your videos. You have reinvigorated my love for the game. My grandfather also loves watching since he never stopped playing the game. Oh, that's cool. Trying to get him on Open RST2. Yeah, he'll like that. He'll definitely like that. Is it me or are the guests actually coming this way? Yeah, they are actually coming this way. That's very cool. How many do we have? 426. I haven't had 500 yet. And no unhappy guests. Guest happiness is back to 94. So it was literally just 2 unhappy animals that was killing my park rating, so to say. I don't like the way that that's looking. I'm gonna build path around it like that. Then, yeah, that's better. Much better. Oh, and then I might as well make this sand. There we go. Now it looks very proper. Okay, what am I gonna do there? Yeah, 6 months left. Thank you very much. Okay, we're only a few hundred in debt at the start of this month. Which is very positive, because at the start of the previous month, we were thousands in debt. Okay, there's already a sign there. How many tour guides do we have? 2. Let's build a 3rd. I think that... Oh, the iguanodons have grown. Look at that. Walking on their hind legs. They look cool. They look really cool. I wish Open Zoo Tycoon existed, where you can combine everything from Zoo Tycoon games, including expansions plus new stuff. Yeah, it will probably never exist, to be honest. I've heard that the code will be a lot more difficult to reverse engineer in the first place. And there's also just a smaller community for it anyway. The iguanodon was the first described dinosaur, was it? That's cool. Okay, how much donations did we get? Donations, only 226 in December. Donations have been really poor in this zoo. Like, why so few? Also, I think we can stop researching. No, I want this. 11 days. Then we can stop researching. Unless we get another really good one. And then I'm like, oh, I want that. Maybe I should build some more things that'll make me money. How about an animal theater? Like that. And how about a carousel? Like that. So we can make this like 8. We'll make this 10. And I think they'll make us some money. Let us rise up and start the Open Zoo Tycoon project. Maybe make some Reddit posts and generate hype about the Zoo Tycoon community, around Zoo Tycoon communities. So the problem is that you need like someone who first off has a lot of passion for the game. Secondly, has a lot of free time to dedicate to it. Thirdly, actually has the abilities to start the project and actually, you know, start making the open Zoo Tycoon mod. I have only one of those things, and that's passion for the game. I don't have the ability, and I don't have the time. So while I could help out a little bit, I couldn't invest a lot. I think it's time to start planning out the last exhibit. Where do I want it? I think I'm gonna do the smart thing. And I'm gonna remove this. Okay. Lambeosaurus doesn't like his exhibit. Why not? Is it fine again now? Was it because there was like one bit of trash in it or something? Yeah, you need massive technical knowledge to work with the code. Okay, I don't quite have the cash for this yet. Okay, the exhibit is done. It's certainly too small. But... big fat but... it should be large enough that I can get a high enough suitability rating. Especially if I only put 2 in. Oh, wait a minute. Don't you need... I think I should... I think this is entirely useless what I've done here. Because for Apatosauri, you need electrified fence. Which is stupidly expensive. But otherwise they will escape. And I kind of want Apatosauri. Okay, animal fertility. No, I don't need that. Okay, so we're no longer spending money on that. Is there anything I can delete? Like trees? Yes, quite a few actually. Oh, that's giving me lots of money. Feels like cheating. Like, seriously? Lower terrain and use cheap fence. Yeah, but I want the expensive fence. It's cool. It would be nice if developers release the source code of abandoned software, but that's tricky if the game is from a big corporation with lots of contracts. Yeah, and it's from Microsoft, so the big corporation thing, well, that's definitely a thing. Okay, now that I have 24k, I'm gonna make the exhibit a little bigger. So that it's definitely... Why can't I build it there? Like... What? What's in the way there? Oh, now I can build... Was that Dino in the way? Deleting trees is OP. It very much is. Oops. Microsoft has actually released source code of their old 80s and 90s programs. Although I doubt they will for games. It would be cool if they did, but I kind of doubt it too. Okay, let's purchase our Apatosauri. Oh, they already live on the rainforest floor. Well, that's nice. That makes it a little bit cheaper. The question is it made by Microsoft or published by it? It's made by Blue Fang. It's published by Microsoft, I believe. It's funny when the guests touch the electric fence and get shocked. Do they? That would be quite funny. Or do you mean the animals? Because when the animals do it, it's really cool. But I didn't know the guests also did it. The guests do. Well, do it for me. Or is it only the adult males? Look at that. Allosaurus 2 egg. How cool is that? Yeah, it is cool. And if you give me a lot of money for it, I might be able to make them happy too. Oh, they found gift stand 1 too crowded. Oh, you just ignored someone's geography reading. I just missed it. I didn't ignore it. Which country has the largest range of elevation within its territory? Oh, that's easy. That's China. Because Mount Everest. Or do you mean underwater as well? If you just mean above water, it's China. Because there's Mount Everest. And it goes down to minus like 200 meters somewhere in a depression. Underwater too. I don't know. Like, what do you count as territory? Territorial waters, or like the exclusive economic zone? I don't know how far that goes out. Are you hinting at like the Mauna Kea, which is like 4 kilometers or 6 kilometers below water, 4 kilometers above water? Internationally recognized territorial waters. Well, I don't know if the Marianas Trench belongs to any country. If it does, oh hey, they've hatched. Obviously, it's the one with the Marianas Trench, probably. But I don't know. There, guest touched it, but I didn't see it. Not enough grass. Oh, there's enough grass now. I'll give you some water. That's some good screams. Oh, I saw it. That guest. Stupid idiot. Well, I first heard it, and then I went looking for it. That scientist is just walking next to the Apatosaurus. Just walking through the gate casually. Hang on, too much grass. Not enough rainforest. And there's another guest that does it. The answer is still China. The Eastern Pacific volcanoes have sloped so shallow, the edges are way outside of the US territorial waters. Ah, okay. There's another guest. Why do the guests do it more often than the dinos? Not enough shelters. Yeah, they definitely need a big shelter. Almost doesn't fit. It's absolutely massive. It's like 5 by 6. And now we need trees and rocks. So there's the rainforest. Oh, I have no cash. Oh, there we go. The dino just did it. Now we just have to wait until we have cash. And then we can fulfill the last requirement. Animal happiness is only 85. Yeah, because the allosaurs are unhappy. They don't have the money to make them happy. Maybe I should have waited until I had more money. I could sell a building. How much does that get me? Only 1k. Ooh, Tortoise 1 has given birth. Can I sell the... Oh, that's just eggs, of course. You can't... Oh, you can sell eggs? Oh, 1600. Yes, please. Also, I can sell one of these. Oh, that's really good. I'm in the positives again. Okay, rainforest fern is really cheap. And we're gonna get rubble. I know we will. We already have. Okay, let's do some rocks. Okay, they should be a lot happier now. There's already rubble. I just have to keep up with the rubble. Hang on, did I see eggs there? Yes, there's an egg there. They also laid an egg. Cool. Few snowy rocks near the park entrance still. Are there? Oh, yes. How much does it get me? Oh, quite a lot. Like, that's more than 2k. Anything else near here? No. Any rubble? And I think they're good. Yeah, it's well suited. It takes a while for them to become happy. But in general, it's well suited. Could be better though, and I'm gonna make it better. By doing this. I think he just made a rubble. Yes, he did. He just made another rubble. Where is it? There it is. Would you please stop making rubbles? I will ask you politely. I'm giving you the best exhibit I can. Which is pretty much exactly this. And you are happy. Very good. I want to redeem a geography question. I mean, you can ask a geography question anytime you want. It doesn't have to be via the channel point reward. It's just that the channel point reward firstly makes sure that I answer it, as long as I see it, which I usually do. And secondly, it just encourages people to talk about it, because I like geography. I'm interested in it. So, ask whatever. And yes, languages is fine. You know, I might not know the answer. I don't know. Stop trying to break out. You'll only hurt yourself. And they do it again. Do we fulfill all the requirements? We do. Wonderful. And 5.5 months ahead of time. How many different times... Oh, for some reason I read time zones instead of zoos. How many different zoos have you been to? I've been to Noorderdierenpark, Kalmkoten, Burgzoo Arnhem, Wildlands, which is the replacement of Noorderdierenpark, but I'll count them as separate, because they're really different. Both in Emmen. I've been to Amersfoort. Did I already say Amersfoort? Well, Amersfoort and Apeldoorn. I've been to both, because Apeldoorn is Apelhul. I've been to Rhenen. I've been to Beekse Bergen. I've been to Blijdorp in Rotterdam. I've been to Artis in Amsterdam. I've been to one zoo somewhere in France, I think, but I don't really remember it well. I just know I've been. I've been to Loro Park on Tenerife. I think that's it. There might be another zoo in the Netherlands that I forgot to mention. Okay, I've been to the bird park in Ruinen, which is the village I grew up in, which is technically a zoo. It's just some birds, you know, a very small business, just some birds. I suppose it technically counts as a zoo. Are there any others? Like Utrecht, I don't think has a zoo. Groningen doesn't. Oh, I've been to Aqua Zoo, Leeuwarden. That's like 11 or 12, I think. I think that's about it. The best one, though, is Blijdorp. Diergaarde Blijdorp, Rotterdam. The second best... Well, the actual best one is Noorderdierenpark, but that doesn't exist anymore. And Wildlands, its replacement, sucks. But Noorderdierenpark... Oh, one of the reasons it's the best one is because it's my nostalgia zoo. It's the one I've been to with my granddad a lot. Like, a lot. When I was young. You know, getting away from the home a bit, from my brother a bit, which... At the time, we sometimes had a little bit of a rocky relationship. You know, it's like 10, 15 years ago. So that was... I just really liked that too. It was so relaxing always. How many different time zones have you been to? Good question as well. I've been to 1, 2, 3, 4. Which are all next to each other. Obviously, I live in UTC +1. Then I've been to London twice, which is UTC. I've been to Iceland, which is UTC -1. And I've been to Greece, which is UTC +1. India has 22 official languages. What's the only country which has more official languages than India? Bolivia, I believe, with 37? Something like that. You live in UTC -3. Is that Argentina or is that something like the Azores? Or Greenland? Wow, why would you know that? Because I'm a geography nerd. It's Brazil. Oh, Brazil, of course. It's quite far east. You know, a lot of people have... they have like the image of South America being directly below North America. And I had that for a long time as well, but most of South America is to the right, or to the east, of most of North America. Not entirely. But if you're on the left coast of Peru and you go straight up, you end up like to the right of Florida, basically. And that's really not how most people have it in their head. Okay, this zoo is doing quite well now. We made, 10k in concessions in a month. That's really good, but less than 100 in donations. Which is really bad. So I don't know what's up with that. But the concessions are doing fantastic. So I'm incredibly happy with that. I got one for you. What state has the longest road bridge over a lake? Michigan. Between the two halves, the upper and the lower peninsula. I say that like I'm confident, but I have no idea. That's just my first guess. Alright, let's have a drink. Oh, it's Louisiana. Lake Pontchartrain. I probably pronounced that completely wrongly. I had no idea. I have heard of that lake though. Okay, so this zoo, I'm not gonna wait another like 20 minutes just waiting about. But we have made a profitable zoo. So, mission accomplished. I'm gonna, you know, keep this running for a while sometime later. On my own. For now though, this is enough. We did 3 scenarios, one of which was like really easy. And I think I learned quite a bit. And I hope you liked it. Any great geography books you recommend or like? None. I haven't read a geography book since high school. I have all my knowledge from the internet. Either videos on YouTube or doing quizzes and looking stuff up myself. If you want great geography videos, Canubis is pretty good. Are there any other geography YouTubes I'm subscribed to? There definitely are, but most of the stuff I just learned myself. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can raid someone. In the meantime, thank you for watching this live stream. Okay, Brian is streaming Rollercoaster Tycoon, but I kind of want to see if someone's streaming Zoo Tycoon 1. Is that Zoo Tycoon 1? No, that's Rollercoaster Tycoon Classic. Like, only one person is streaming Zoo Tycoon, and that's me. Like, if I click on Zoo Tycoon, no results found. Okay, we're just gonna raid Brian, who is a real theme park engineer and is building a very realistic park in Rollercoaster Tycoon. So, thank you for watching. And I will see you later. I will see you on Wednesday. Have a good night. And I hope you have a good week as well. And I'll see you on the raid. Have fun at Brian's stream. Bye bye. Good night. Sleep tight. Oh yeah.